After going to bed really early because she was finished with all of her homework, Sarah lay down thinking she would finally get a good night's sleep. Sarah woke up in the middle of the night from a peaceful sleep in her dorm room, and then she remembered. Her Psych 107 final was the very next day. Sarah was stunned. The flow of initial threat goes from the amygdala, which is fear and aggression, to the sympathetic nervous system, which prepares the body for fight or flight, and prefrontal cortex, which analyzes stress.
At this point, Sarah has two options. She can either take control of this situation or she can panic. Successful Sarah decided to take a hold of her thoughts and rechannel her stress as a positive tool. Although she did experience a spike in heart rate and respirations by her sympathetic nervous system, because she's able to cope with stress, her parasympathetic nervous system quickly returned Sarah to homeostasis. Sarah's frontal lobe helped her think of a course of action that will effectively work to prepare her for the exam tomorrow. Read over her notes, listen to online lectures, and watch YouTube videos about the topics. Because Sarah now views the exam as a challenge and chance to do well, she's able to recover from the situation more smoothly and ace her Psych 107 test.
On the other hand, unsuccessful Sarah did not take control of the situation. Sarah saw her test as a threat instead of a challenge. This resulted in her becoming nauseous, increased levels of respiration, and an irregular heartbeat. Instead of focusing on studying for the test, Sarah thought about changing her major or even dropping out. Since Sarah overactivated her sympathetic nervous system, her parasympathetic nervous system was unable to return her body to homeostasis. This exhaustion made her drowsy and weakened her immune system. Sarah had a maladaptive approach to her stressful situation, which resulted in her not studying for her test. By not using reappraisal techniques, Sarah ended up failing her exam.
Sarah had two different responses to the same situation. It was not the situation that defined her outcome, but her response. Successful Sarah had an adaptive response as she viewed the test as a challenge, so she was able to organize her thoughts and make the best of the situation. On the other hand, unsuccessful Sarah had a maladaptive response, as her mindset was that the test was a threat. Because of this response, she was unable to focus or even prepare, which led to defeat. Stress is inevitable, but it's how we deal with the stress that determines our future.